12. You said on the 12th, ne? Give me the source document, please. JV52. Guys, remember the dates must be in order.
But this one doesn't come at that, this is wrong.
No, that one I think that you can just put some extra lines there. Just draw for me. I think I'm talking about the new formats that I gave you. I think they don't have this, eh? Just add, please, for me. Okay. So the source document you said is JV52, and the date you said what? The 12th. On the information here, we're looking at this. This is the question that I'm on. Okay. And you can use that generator now. Please, sir. Just check it. Yes. Are you okay so far? So who can read? What is happening here? Read for me, please.
J. Pierce contributed land and building to the business.
He contributed land and building to the business. But remember, normally when the owner contributes an asset, remember that asset was bought before and the owner paid input VAT. And that input VAT must be what? Claimed back. Yes. But normally, SARS does not allow you to claim it back. But sometimes SARS can give you that special treatment and say, yes, you can claim back VAT. For this kind of a transaction, you need to be careful. Is there any additional information about the input VAT? What about SARS on this transaction? What are they saying? Are we allowed to claim back?
Yes.
Or are we not allowed?
We are.
They will always tell you that you are allowed or you are not? Yes. So it means we are allowed according to what you read. So you need to be careful when you identify what? The accounts. Now, that's why I said, in a way, it's like we're revising account equation. So I want us to analyze first. Okay, give me the account involved in the form of account equation. Or give me any account that you see on that transaction. Be specific. Lender, because the owner brought it to the business. So if it was cash, it would be bank. So as long as you know what the owner brought. So whatever the owner brought, what do we call it? Capital. The other account is what? Capital. Please follow me. Are you okay? The question is, do we have any VAT applicable here?
Yeah.
Yes, we can claim what? VAT. What is that VAT that we can claim?
22,000.
Give me the name of the VAT.
Input VAT.
We can only claim what? Input VAT. So, can you see now we've got three accounts? We've got the land and building, capital, and but if they said we could not claim back VAT, we're supposed to only have what? Capital and land and buildings. That's why I say account equation in a way we're revising, okay? And we're revising more because normally in account equation we don't normally talk about the input VAT. But yes, in account equation we can have what? Account equation with what? VAT. In the future we must do that. Any questions, guys? Slowly but surely we're going to be there. Can I continue? Sure. Now, remember there are how many groups of accounts in accounting? 5. I'll always ask you this question till you say you're bored. Okay? Name them. Assets, liabilities, owner securities, expenses, and incomes. Hey, you must check my notes. Okay, you need to check that. Okay, it means you need to go and learn. So where will land and building fall under those categories? Asset. I will put an A. Remember, I'm just analyzing. But next time, because you're going to be having that experience, you're going to go direct. But now we're just beginners. Where will capital fall? Owner security. I'll put what? Oh, remember, I'm just analyzing. What about the input VAT? Think about it. Asset. Because it's claimable. But if it was output VAT, it will be what? Liability. Because it is payable. So you need to be careful. Are we okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now you need to decide. Remember, you are preparing the books of the business. This belongs to what? The business. What will happen to the assets of the business? Increase or decrease? Increase. I'll put an arrow that goes like that. So here you need to understand what you're doing. What happened to the capital of the business? Increase or decrease? Increase. Because remember, the owner brought capital to the business. Don't think about the owner, otherwise you're going to make mistakes. Only think about the business. What happened to the input VAT? Increase. Is then that you are in a position to check your rules. There are different ways of learning the rules, but I selected one technique which I thought most students understood. I remember I gave you some notes with some boxes, 2 boxes there. Remember that? Oh, okay, let me quickly write them because I think we forgot. It's okay. They were like this. They were like this. You can write them quickly. And here I remember I put assets and I put expenses. Remember, there are other techniques, but I prefer this one because it worked very well for my students. I'm telling you. You inclusive, by the way. And drawings. And here I put capital, liabilities, and incomes. Okay. This is very useful, guys. I'm not sure about you, but for me, they're very useful. And I remember I put an arrow that goes up like this, and here down. And this side I put what? And this side I put? So before you write the exam, you can put these boxes down. They will help you a lot. Okay? And here, it was debit. And here, credit. These are just the rules. So you must know the rules. Remember, I chose this one. If you need more, I can give you more in future. But for today, let's focus on this one. And I'm going to show you, if you master this, nothing is going to be difficult. Now we check ourselves. Are we all ready? A, arrow goes up. I go to A, I check the arrow that goes up, I take the side. Yeah. Can you see now? Meaning I'm going to put what? Because the assets are increasing, I go to the box where I see what? Where is the arrow that goes up? This one. Can you see now? On the debit side. No, I'm sorry. Maybe you feel demoted. I'm sorry. I know it's very easy. Okay, let's check. You can even check capital. Eh? Capital is? Let's check where is capital. Where is it? Okay. Okay. Is it going up or down? Under which side? Thank you. It's all about practicing. Assets going? Where? Thank you. Talk to me. Now you are ready to record. But everything starts there.
That's the question.
Yes.
Those 2 boxes, what do you call it?
I can call them rules of account equation or rules of assets. Because remember, accounts behave differently. An asset behaves like what? And they behave the same. So when they increase, they go to the same side. That's why I group them together according to what? The boxes. These are just the rules of accounting equation. You can call them that. Because without the rules, how will you know that you must go to the debit or credit? Yes, I know in life we normally say credit. I think we understand credit in a certain way. So we understand bank statement only. Because when they say debit order, must you be happy?
No.
No. On the bank statement, debit means money went out. But here, something opposite. Get it now? So these are just the rules of accounting. So you can't do account without the rules. That's why most people think that account is difficult. It's not. That's why your grandmother is good in accounting. They never went to school. You know that you cannot compete with them. But they're working for those big companies. It's because they mastered the basics. But nowadays you've got what? The computerized systems. Pascal is easier. But again, manually, you need to know how to do it. So, before you write the exam, write this thing down. You're not copying it, you are just writing your thing ready. Then you will fail.
Just explain why you grouped them like that again so I can try it.
Because, yes, I can deal with them one by one, but it's going to be too much for me. Everything in this box behaves the same. They've got the same rules. That's why I group them according to that. So I know that this box, everything in that box behaves the same, just to save time. Because I can have a paragraph about the assets. Okay, assets increase on the debit side. They decrease on the credit side. And I go to expenses. They increase on the debit side. I'm trying to avoid that. So I say everything in that group behaves the same. I'm just trying to summarize. Remember, there are other techniques, but I can only introduce after you've mastered this. It's the other one called dead click. You can use that, but you need to be careful because it only talks about what? The increasing part. So when you decrease, you must be careful. That's why I want to start with this one before I can show you the other technique. Yes?
So that's, you can also, the way you put it,
Yes.
I think we can also remember it with like a name. Just create a name.
Dead click.
Like I did.
Yes, I mean that one.
Say that again, Nadine.
I did. Assess, expense, drawing.
I think.
I.
I
And then
did.
click.
But you need to be careful because that one only caters for the increasing part. When it decreases, you must do the opposite. Get it now? That's why I say for now, let's use this technique. If it doesn't work for you, you can try the other technique.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For some of you, maybe you don't prefer the boxes, you can have dead click. Maybe it will help. For now, can we use this one?
Yeah.
Yes. Remember, it's good to know many techniques. Very good. You can check yourself. So, by the way, I'm ready to. Now must come in. Remember, in the future, you won't need that. Eh? We'll just go direct. Showing off. Eh? Can you come in? Now, remember, the account which has been debited must always be referred first. Can you see here we started with debit, credit?
Yeah.
But sometimes when I mark my students start with the credit. But as long as it's correct, but please don't do that. So, which account must I start with according to you?
Land and building.
I'm going to say land and buildings. I'll come back to the folio then. Yes, even though I talked about them, but I must still talk about them. Do I still have any account that I must debit? Remember, the debit ones must come first. Okay. The debit ones must come first.
Input what?
Input that. Can you see I put them in line? Because the first column is what? Just, yeah. Okay. On the same exercise, né? Doing the GG, the one that I gave you yesterday. Do I still have something to debit?
No.
I've got it? Okay.
Already.
Can you see the credit side is there? What the? Just say it's there. So I must shift a little bit and put it here. So that it can just look Sylvester-ish. You know what I mean? So, what is the other account then?
No.
So this shows that credit. So like if you put it here, but it doesn't look good, you know. Always try to put the credit side very good first. Okay. Now, any questions? Folios. Sometimes in the exam they say ignore folios because of time. But obviously I told you that assets, capital, remember, which is the owner's equity. Assets, owner's equities, and what? Liabilities are called balance sheet. Write them again. I know maybe you forgot.
Just hold them again.
Yes. Assets, liabilities, and owner's equities fall under what we call balance sheet. Not sheet, but sheet. You know what I mean? That's it. Okay.
What is the balance sheet?
Balance sheet item. Balance sheet, you know, there's a statement called balance sheet where we check this financial position of the business. But it's going to be second semester. But for now, just know that it's a process. Don't worry. At the end of this month, I want to say, I can't wait to do it because you will understand it. Okay? Meaning incomes and expenses are under what? Nominal accounts section. Incomes and expenses. Are we together? So, why must we know those categories? It's because when you come to the folios, you must know which one is a balance sheet and which one is what? Okay. Is this balance sheet or a nominal?
Balance sheet.
So I'm going to write what? B. I can write B1, remember. Because it's the first one that I did. Can you see now?
Oh,
What is this?
B2.
B2.
B2, yes.
What is this?
N1.
B3.
B3. That's why sometimes they say ignore folios because they will give you mark for putting B and N. Ah. But yes,
They give you marks for putting in those.
sometimes.
Yes.
But on yesterday's one, why did we leave it out the first column?
Because that first column is not for the account. That's why I say it's going to be useful when we deal with the bank reconciliation. The only useful one was the sundry ones, and the other ones which had columns we're going to put it at the bottom. Remember, like bank, you can put B at the bottom, something like that. But the first one, don't worry about it. It will be useful when we deal with what? Bank reconciliation statements. Can we continue?
Yeah.
Now, let's continue. But you need to check. Let me ask you a question. Out of these three accounts, which one is the main account according to you? Look at it.
Main account.
Capital. The whole thing is all about capital. It's capital which consists of what? And that land and building is what? So meaning these two form what? Meaning the amount inclusive of VAT must always be in line with what? The main account. So how much is the amount for capital given to us? 182. Can you see that amount all in all is inclusive of what? It is what? So it must be put in line with what? Capital. Under which side?
First side.
Give it to me again.
182.
Yes.
614.
61? Please. Capital will always take the amount inclusive of that. So you must always know which one is the main account, because the main account will always absorb the other two. Can you see now? Now do what you do best. You can see I did my bed and I did my land and building. So we separate now. Okay.
That is give to you.
Yeah, you can give it to me and others can try. Yeah.
2, 4, 2, 6.
That is vet. 2, 2, 4. And then building?
160.
Yes.
187.
187. Auditors, audit, please. Make sure that you try it, and so that when I explain, it can be understandable. Okay? Yes. That's why I said this is like account equation again. Just that here we don't have plus and minus. Okay? Yes.
So what's your, how did you find the amount of that?
How much is VAT currently? How many percent?
18%.
That is, I think, is from somewhere. Eh? I think in Nigeria is 18%. And then South Africa is from the 1st of April, 15. Yes. I know. I used to work for Motorola. We used to have this, inter-company transactions. 18% Nigeria. Other countries they don't even have VAT.
You look at the first page.
So 14 divided by.
They give you that 14 divided by.
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Did you check that? Because I said no, yes. No, I think the book will waste your time at the moment. Yeah. So just check my notes, and then which slide number is that?
First one.
The first slide, né? Just check. We use 14 over 114. Why? Because VAT is included. If VAT was excluded, I will use what? 14 over 100. Got it? Please talk to me if doesn't make sense. Please don't leave me alone. Please use me. I know it's not easy, but in future I'm telling you it's going to be very easy. you must always separate VAT. And the whole amount goes to it. It will never change, I'm telling you, as long not only for this, as long as you know the main account. But as long as VAT is applicable, because some things VAT are not. 2 minutes ago, we were talking about something that VAT cannot be applicable. What's that? Dividends. You can't calculate VAT on dividends. Only in our dreams. Don't do that. Okay. Blessing, are you okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. It's good to talk. It's good to
Remember, we're staying awake.
Yeah.
We have till 12 tonight.
You know? So we need that. Don't switch it completely. Just a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you want to sleep. And some of us are wearing, nice things. Yes. Can we move on, guys? Are we okay?
Still.
Now, sometimes, guys, they can ask you to write what we call the narrations. Like sometimes in the exam, they say ignore narrations. I think you understand the word narrative. Huh? So narration, it means give me a summary of what happened here, so that someone who was not there can easily understand. So in short, what do you say? What can you say about this thing? In short, summarize whatever you see there. Remember, there's no formula. Okay, what is the transaction? Summarize it for me. Okay, I'll say capital contributed by the owner. Remember, there is no formula for this. Anything that makes sense. So if they're asking for the narrations, you must always write a brief description like that.
Okay. Below all the transactions, if they ask on all transactions.
Yeah, after each and every transaction, you must do that. And normally in the exam, they say ignore because of what? Time. But assignment, I don't think that they will say ignore. If they don't tell you to ignore, please do not ignore. They expect you to do this. Remember, there is no formula. If you cannot summarize, copy the whole transaction. The question is, do you have space? Can you see that? So you must know how.
Can you say no narration required?
Just underline after capital, that's all. I'm just saying what. And remember, 1 mark. Yeah, 1 mark is something. This thing, 1 mark. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes half. So it depends. Guys, are we okay with the first one? For me, this is the most difficult one. Actually, no? Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, maybe you find it easy. It's good. Give me the next one, please. The date.
20th.
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 20th. Give me the source document.
JB53.
This thing is boring. 5253. Ah, come on, man. Give us something challenging here. Huh? What's happening? And you read for me, and then we analyze together.
5% settlement discount received from Valley Farm for settlement of account. The amount owing to them was 100 half of that.
Ah, something like that. Don't worry. Yes, don't worry. Okay, give me the name of that guy. Please spell it for me.
B-A-L-L.
Double L.
E-Y.
Like this.
Yeah.
Let me just call it like this. What is? We started the 20th, eh? Let me check the 20th. Yes. They say 5% discount received. Underline that. Discount received. Why do I say underline? Because next time they'll say discount granted. Huh? There are two different things. Here we are the ones who are receiving. Next time we're going to be the ones who are granting what? You need to be careful. So meaning these people are our supplier. And how do we normally call suppliers here? They are our creditors. I know deep down you thought about creditors. It happened. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. It happened. But we need to come up with the account. Like accounting equation. Guys, there's no shortcut here, unfortunately. Okay, you gave me an account already. You said what? Creditors. Please call it creditors control. Don't abbreviate. Some people just CGC. No, can't do that. Or CRG. Don't abbreviate. Especially assets. Don't abbreviate or shorten them. Or any question?
So I want to ask, that whole explanation that we're doing on the slide, is it just so we understand now in class, or do we have to do that as well in the exam?
If you struggle, if you can't find the account like that, if you can not go direct, I advise you to do that. But with experience, I'm telling you, in future, you're going to feel demoted, you're going to go direct. I just right. It goes with experience. It goes with experience, I'm telling you. Okay?
Yeah.
No problem. Now, you understand the reason why I say creditors. Why? Because they are granting us what? Money. The only person who can give me the discount is the person to whom I owe money to. It's a fact. How can you give me discount if I don't owe you? So I can only owe what? Don't put that as name. But what did they give me? They gave me settlement discount received. It's an account. Remember here an account. You say settlement discount received. Please don't just say discount only, because I want to know whether it's received or granted. Are you okay? Please, you need to show me that. But the question is there any VAT applicable here?
No.
No. Now, can I say something? Just need your permission.
Yeah.
When you buy goods from these people, they charged you VAT. What did you call that VAT? Input. Remember, we pay input. We charge our customers what? It's not our customer. We bought from them. Meaning, when we bought, they charged us what? Input VAT. Meaning, at the moment that input VAT is waiting to be claimed back from what? SARS. Are we together?
Yeah.
But SARS said you can only claim input VAT if you paid it at the initial stage. At the moment, yes, I can claim it. But the minute you are given discount, it means that part of VAT on that discount cannot be claimed back because you have been given what? Discount. So we need to reverse it. So we need to calculate the VAT on the discount only. Why? Because we don't want to claim it back. Because SARS cannot allow us to claim VAT on the discount given to us already. SARS is trying to be fair. You paid for it, you claim it. Now you think you paid for it and now they refund you there, you still want to claim from SARS. Never. So you need to cancel it. That's why we need to know the VAT on what? Discount. Write it down for future reference. Settlement discounts are vettable. I don't know whether it makes sense or not. But I have to explain so that you can understand the reason why we say we need to calculate what? VAT is because you have been given discount. It means you cannot claim what? VAT on the discount that you have received. So we need to know the VAT on what? Settlement discount received. Don't be confused. Payment of account is not vettable. But settlement discount received is vettable. Why? Because I'm trying to reverse the VAT that I was supposed to claim.
Payment on account, not payment on discount.
Yes. Payment on account, we don't. Remember yesterday, we didn't pay any, we didn't calculate any checks.
Can I just ask, on previous control, so now we're going to pay the full outstanding amount.
Yes.
And we're saying, because we're getting the discount, we need to calculate the VAT on that portion only.
Yes.
And we're not going to calculate the VAT on the amount that we said we need to pay.
No, only on this.
That was already recorded when we received the invoice.
That's true.
Okay.
Yes. So don't confuse the two, because someone can say, why are we not calculating the VAT on the whole amount? We couldn't calculate the VAT on the whole amount because when we were given invoice, the VAT was calculated then. We know how much is the VAT. But now, remember that VAT must be claimed. SARS can only allow you to claim VAT, which you have paid or have been charged. But now, because we're given discount, that portion means you didn't incur that expense. So SARS cannot allow you to claim VAT on what? Settlement discount receipt. So you need to know that.
So,
Say something. Hey, this silence is worrying a lot. Are you trying to consume and swallow or something? Yes, no, remember it's a step by step. Now you know. And when you see it several times, you'll get used to it. Can I continue? Remember that amount was called what? Input VAT. Remember, because I bought from them, I was supposed to claim what? Input VAT. But because now I don't want to claim it, I'm going to cancel it. We must use the opposite of input VAT in order for us to cancel what? The input VAT. What is the opposite of input VAT? Have you ever seen that VAT 201 form? It has got input and so you must take the amount for input and take the amount for output and find the difference. The difference is either you owe it to SARS or SARS owes you. So the more you increase your output, is the more you decrease what? That's why for us to reverse the input, we must increase what? Output. For me to reverse output, I'm going to increase what? Input. The old syllabus still used input, but they will make sure that that input what? Decreases. But now our syllabus says for you to decrease input, you must increase what? Output. Don't forget. That's why I call it what? Because I'm trying to cancel what? Input. That's the only reason. So as long as you understand the initial stage, so that we can be able to reverse it. And I don't want you to memorize and say next time when I see settlement discount receipt, I must have what? Output. Yes, it works for you, yes, but don't memorize it. You can memorize. Settlement discount receipt output. Settlement discount receipt output. Yeah. So you can. But no, you don't feel good. You forget easily. Underline. One day you're going to be a lecturer, so you must know how to explain.
So Sylvester, when a credit card gives discount, automatically it doesn't claim the VAT.
Yes.
What you have done.
That's why I call it what? Not because I'm owing SARS. I'm trying to decrease it. It's a reversal. Yes, it's a reversal of input. Sorry guys, it had to come. Yes, I know. Say, well, no, we're in the right place. In the right time, by the way. And then, when I do this, if you're a member of this family, you know what I mean. Yes, when I do that, you know what I mean.
Yes,
okay.
And I'm speechless at the moment.
Can this control?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of the...
going down. Going down.
Let's follow what everybody follows.
Oh, this part is
You forgot. Is that? I'll put L. Thank you. Remember, guys, what I like about this is like we're revising what the previous section. Know that they can ask you in the exam to find the total liabilities, total assets. So you must know them. So in a way, we're revising. What is this?
The liability.
Capital settlement. Income.
Thank you. Please don't make me angry. What is this?
Expense.
It's a liability.
Practice makes perfect, don't lie. Just like that. But the more you use them, you'll understand. Okay, guys, for now I'm just going to do this. Help me to go up and down. I don't know. Let's start with the first one. I don't know where to go. Down. You all understand? Because obviously discount must decrease what you owe.
Yes.
What about the income?
Increase.
Yeah, because you got another income in the form of what? Settlement. What about the output? Increase. Remember I said I increase this to decrease what? Input. So it will always increase. Okay, now it's your department, guys. You either use these rules or you go somewhere and find the rules. Just tell me the sides. I trust you there. Okay, give the rules. David.
David.
Yeah?
Credit.
Thank you very much. Because you can use this, it can be useful. Are we together?
Yep.
Can I move on?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, now you show me. I don't know how to do it, but you know. I said right. You know.
Credit control. No.
You say you will start with the debit.
Creators?
Credit control.
Because the one that is debited.
Yes.
And then what is there anything that you debited?
Output.
No, there's nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, I can create. What is the first one that I must create?
Settlement.
Can you say I go a little bit?
Vestige.
Yeah, no. So the best is you remember that. Guys, I'll just write discount, ne? Receipt because of space. Sorry. And then what else?
Output back.
Okay. Can I leave narrations for now?
No.
Because narration we can summarize. You know what is happening. You can check from the translation. Okay, please give me the 4 years because we started it.
Income is N.
Okay.
No.
B4.
B4. You said
N1.
N1.
N1. And B5.
B5. Can you see that? I don't know numbering. I'm not worrying about numbering. I'm worried about the simple. Can you see now? As long as you know that it's B or N.
N, let me know.
Yes. Balance sheet.
Balance sheet.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
It's a lesson, by the way. Yes, I know. I always ask you this question, you know what I mean? And you feel bored. Which account is the main account here? What the biggest? Creditors control. And I said the biggest account will take which amount?
The full amount.
The whole amount. But we don't have it here. Let's see. Do we have it? We need to work for it. No? They said it was the 20. What's this? The 20th. No? And they said 5%, and the amount owing to them was how much?
Great.
So how many percent did they give us? 5% of that amount.
Is 97.85.
Can I put it here? That is the 5%.
Yeah.
97.
Oh, 885.
885. Please make sure that you find it, guys. They told you 5%, they gave you the amount owing before the settlement. So I only need discount, remember. This is boring, yeah? But yeah, let's just do it.
515.
What is that?
5151 is the discount.
So you took out, what is the bet?
No, I haven't taken out the bag.
The discount is this one.
Oh, and do the bag of this. No.
Is this the 5%?
No.
That's mine.
That is yes, the 5%.
I need 5%.
Oh, 515.
I want the discount only.
515. But that's creditors control.
Yes, because the creditors gave me that. That's why the creditor must decrease by the amount of discount.
Oh. 5151.
515? This is the discount given to me by what? The creditor. Yes.
So this whole block only focuses on the discount.
Only discount. Discount only. Just talk to me. Don't be confused. The amount that you gave me,
Yeah.
where were you supposed to record that amount? You can tell me. Because she gave me an amount after minusing this. Where must we record that? Think about it.
And the bank.
Which book? Which journal? Because it can't come in.
The CVR.
We are paying CBP. Cash book payment. But we are not dealing with it now. We don't have it. They didn't ask. Can you see now? The payment will go to the CBP. The discount will come to us. The discount will come to? And again, you don't have a choice because that is gave me. Yeah? The road for you must come by force. Practice, practice, practice. And aim high. Don't aim for 50. You'll get half of it.
51.
Okay. Yeah. Are we okay? At least, guys, put some, you know how to write your own notes. Sometimes you must write your own notes. It's okay. Taking notes like in a meeting. So, I'm dealing with the discount. That's why I came here. Now you know how to do it. Remember, there are two things. They are all part of what? I always prefer you to start calculating what? And the difference will be what? Settlement discount. Remember, the settlement discount must be without VAT. Here. Give me the VAT.
632.
630? Obviously, how much will be the discount?
4518.
Like that?
What do you think?
Oh, sorry, here. Must come in. Not on there. Not here. Remember, you have calculated here. Totally yes. Knowing the main account is important because the whole amount goes to the main account. And the other amounts separate, like what we did with the other amounts. Remember, going to the bank, when you go to the sales, when you write exam, when you go to the sales, just do this. You remember. Yes. You see here, go there. When it comes to the two, remember you can even find this first if you want. It's a way of finding this first. But I prefer to find what? Because I just say 14 over 114 because this has got VAT already. And I get what? That. And this minus that I'll get that.
Do we have to underline this all the time as well?
Yeah, to show that I finished. But normally you don't have to. Yeah, just to have the structure. But even if you don't underline, I'll just use my dates. Yeah. Are we okay?
You don't have to put a little description on narration.
No, we can. I asked, I said, can I leave it? They said you can leave it.
Oh.
Okay, just tell me. I'm impressed. No, obviously, okay, if you understood this one, you understand this one. This one you can understand. So what can you say about this one? What happened here? Settlement discount received from what? Yeah, okay, just say that. Like, anything that makes sense. There's no formula for it. Because everyone has got their own way of what? Summarizing, okay? But if
You
you can
say
say
like settlement discounts are 5%.
that's true.
Yeah.
5%.
You have to say from who?
No, it doesn't matter. That's why I say it depends on you at the end. When I mark narrations, I don't have the memorandum for that. I just use my discretion, okay? But don't write Sylvester. It's not related to this Sylvester. It doesn't like Sylvester. I'm not part of the transaction. Can you see that?
Sure.
Okay. Next day. Guys, you must tell me when you need a break, maybe 5 minutes. Give me the next one, date. 21st. JB. 5-4.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see what are they saying about it.
Drawings on trading.
Drawings of trading inventory. Okay, now what I need at the moment, I need the account. You know what I mean? I know. Can I? Please help me with the account before we can. Yeah, here you need your account equation skills. Yeah, I want to check them. If this one account must be correct. Drawings. Ah no, we are on fire. Give me the next one. Trading inventory. Are we together? Or some of you prefer to call it trading stock? Same thing. Are you okay? Can I ask a question before we go further? Why do you give me trading inventory? Because sometimes it can be called something. Stock. Yeah, well, even stock is the same thing. But sometimes can be completely different. Thank you very much. Under perpetual, we call it what? Be careful in the exam. They can change the system and say periodic. You want to write what? You will write purchases. Oh, we still have a lesson on that. I remember that day we had, but it's okay, we forgot. It's okay. My notes are there on the VC land. It's okay, but I can still
Can't
send
you
you.
tell them to give us the perpetual system
Huh?
zero?
No, I think the one that is complicated for me is the perpetual one because there's got more accounts. But just be careful. If it was periodic, we're supposed to have an account called what? Purchase. We say we made purchases under what? Periodic. And under perpetual, we bought what? Trading stock.
And joint is joint.
Remember, the systems only affect inventory. Trading stock does not affect anything.
Joint is
On
joint.
periodic, you say you trade in inventory, is that right? Like in that amount.
No, you'll be correct, yes. But I prefer trading inventory because inventory can be very profitable.
Yeah. I mean trading inventory, and then onto the perpetual system.
This is the perpetual system.
Perpetual.
Trading inventory.
Yeah.
Periodic.
Periodic.
Purchase.
Is that the only one that changes the periodic?
The trading stock and whether you're going to have cost of sales or not. So under periodic, there's no cost of sales. Remember, we don't calculate cost of sales. Yeah, but this is the main one. But if I buy a building now, don't think about the system. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change. The only thing that changes is inventory. When I sell it or I buy it, you must be careful. Because I know most people use inventory system everywhere. They go to the bank and ask for a loan, they apply it to the inventory system. Ah, no. You only apply it when you're dealing with what? Trading inventory. When you go to the bank, don't use periodic system. Because it doesn't change whether it's periodic or what. Perpetual. Are we okay? Sure, silence means are you angry or what?
I just think.
Do you think that's implications here?
I think I'm still stuck with the outputs, but
Which one?
trying to understand how you got the amount of the output that
5-1. Check out the notes. Where I said is the amount inclusive of VAT or not. Check it.
Yes.
Can you see? So you either use 40 over 114 or 40 over 100. So the amount is including VAT already. So you must use 40 over 114 of this amount. So, any other question? Clear VAT here? Okay. Do you all agree?
Yes.
Because obviously this thing is vettable.
Yeah.
There must be VAT because we are VAT vendors.
Yeah.
The question is, which VAT?
Including our VAT. Which is
No, give me the VAT. I want to try the VAT. Which VAT?
output.
Output VAT. Why?
Yeah, because it's taking
Okay. Do you agree, guys? Can I explain why? She's correct.
He's not buying it.
He's taking it.
He's taking it.
So why are we saying output?
Because
Because for me, output is when we charge our customers.
so we basically reversing it.
We're basically reversing
okay.
it. Can you see now?
Yeah.
Because when we bought inventory, they charged us what? Input. But now the owner took it for own use. SARS cannot allow you to claim it back. We're reversing the input. But if we were buying the inventory, it would be what? Input. But are we buying inventory yet? No. The owner took it. We're reversing what? The input. We use what? Okay, no problem. Help me? I think you're bored by these steps of mine. It's like
Yeah,
before that.
Credit.
Before that, let's not go there. Let's
Sorry.
start there.
Showing the
Owners, but a negative owners equity. Yeah, we don't like drawings, they affect the business.
But it's assets. the ability.
Thank you. Ah, no, we're there. Slowly but surely. Please talk to me. Don't just say yes, I will see when I'm at home. It changes when you're at home.
Liability
It does
is
change.
because you join it with the film.
Drawing increase,
Increase. Thank you.
trading in stock decrease,
Thank you.
ability increase.
Perfect. Guys, talk to me. This is not a
Now
meeting.
you've lost me. Because you drawing money from the business, so shouldn't the arrow go down? Right?
But the drawings account is going up.
Yeah.
The more you take, the more the drawings goes up, like what I'm doing.
Okay. The stock's going down. Okay.
Yes, drawings goes up.
Your next good.
Stock?
Yeah.
Yes. Got it? Everybody's boring. Just tell me.
Debit,
Already classes that you want.
debit,
Credit.
sorry, credit,
Yes. Debit.
and then the credit is increased.
That's it.
The liability.
Check the rows.
Output,
Check the rows.
liability.
The liability is going up. Where is the liability? It's going up. Where?
Credit.
Because the error is going up. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Are we okay?
Because if we have a
I
debit
got you.
and a debit and a credit output back. Oh, sorry, I understand.
Apology accepted. Please don't leave me. Don't leave. Just say something. Because if you get it once, I'm telling you forever.
Okay.
And you dream about it once, make sure that you dream about it. I'm telling you forever. Monique, how are you? Assess for now. Moist still coming.
Yeah.
Can we come in?
Yeah.
Because guys, if you worry, don't worry. Right? Drawings?
And then, and then we move to credit.
Trading in
Trading inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Then output value.
Like this.
Yeah.
Okay, for now, please, can you give me the folios?
And hold on. D6,
B6.
Yeah.
Okay.
D7,
B7.
D8.
We have it already.
Yeah.
You must take the same codes. Okay? Yes. We go to the same account. Remember, by the time when you open general ledger accounts, everything that is output go to one account. That's why you must be careful and check if you had it already or not.
Okay.
Hmm?
I was going to say B3.
We are only allowed to open one account in the books of accounts. Like bank account, there must only be one bank account. We can't have 3 equipment accounts.
Okay.
Drawings must be one drawings account. Okay. I don't know how to put it.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Guys, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
So do we? Okay.
it's getting hectic. Can I?
Yeah.
But the question is, how much is the drawings? Is it given?
But it says 60% on cost. Given the
Yeah.
No, like the amount. Is the amount given?
Yeah.
2477.
2477, 18.
What is that? Selling price?
Yeah, including that.
2 for
77.8. Oh yeah, put 77.
0.8 less.
Including that. Selling price.
Like this.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Now, can I say something?
Yes, please.
When the owner takes something from the business did not sell that.
Okay.
Meaning the owner must take it at a cost. Write it down for future reference. Drawings of goods or trading inventory must always be at a cost. Examiners will always trick you. They will give you what? Selling price. expecting a man of your caliber to write the selling price here, of which it looks like it's not a Sylvester way, you know what I mean? So you must convert this to be what?
Cost.
And you know how to calculate.
154.
They give you the markup, man.
60%.
On cost or what?
To cost.
You said times, in a way, times
100 over 160.
100 over 160.
154.
154. This is the cost price. Thank you. Question?
I'm confused about this. Because yesterday there was something that affected 1 and 2 before we calculate anything. I'm just confused.
Yes. Can you see now? This one is different, eh? Because remember here, the cost that we need to calculate for drawings must be add what? Must include what? VAT. I couldn't take out VAT because even if I can take it back, let's say I can take out VAT, I still have to include it here. So remember, this is just a drawing. It's not like we're selling now. It's a drawing, and that amount is inclusive of what? VAT. We must reverse the whole thing. Write it down. I think you made a good point.
Just say again what you said now.
The drawings
Yeah.
must always be at a cost.
Yeah.
And that cost must be inclusive of what? VAT. Remember, we're not selling. The owner took it at a cost. And that cost, remember when we bought before, was inclusive of what? Input VAT. So the drawings must be at a cost, write it down, and that cost must be inclusive of VAT. Drawings of goods must always be at a cost, and that cost must be inclusive of what? VAT. Yes, I could have done what she thought maybe I should have done, but it means I was still supposed to come back and add what? VAT. That's why I just used the amount inclusive, found what? The cost. Or let me not call it cost, let me call it purchase price. Because if I can call it cost, you can confuse it with what we did yesterday. Just say the purchase price. Remember when you bought it before, it was inclusive of VAT. And that VAT is called input VAT. Now, the owner took it as for own use. You are trying to cancel what? That VAT at the same time. Can you see now? That's why that VAT was called what? It was here. Is it? Because I'm reversing what? Input. So, how much? You said what? This is the amount that I'm looking for.
Right. Can I most probably ask you? I don't know. Maybe it's a controversial question.
It's okay.
Can we please go back to the question?
Yes.
J54, which is the source document. It says drawings of trading inventory with a selling price inclusive
Yes.
of 2,477.
That's true.
So is that a selling price or a fair price? According to the statement.
It's the selling price.
According to the statement. Because I don't know whether the grammar was manipulated there.
No, let's see the 21st. No? Let me double check quickly.
21st.
With the selling price, can you see? With the selling price including. That is the selling price.
Including that of 2,477. So is the 2,477 the VAT itself?
No, it's not VAT. I think it's the way they put. I understand where it's coming from. So this is the amount. Maybe they should have said in brackets, including.
Or selling price that are
Yes. So, but it cannot be what? This is what? It's not VAT. Can you see now? This is what? The selling price, which includes. Please just put brackets for me. Because I can understand where you're coming from. So they say including VAT off. Ne?
Yes.
So the selling price, that is the selling price. They meant the selling price, not the VAT. Do you understand where I'm going? Where, like, yeah, I understand the way they put it. In a way, it's like a VAT. No, it's not. It's not VAT. They meant the selling price, including VAT. So in that including VAT, just put brackets for me. And then it will make sense now. Meaning the selling price of that in brackets, that selling price is including VAT. I don't know whether it makes sense or not. Yes. This was a previous paper, that's why. It's a good one. Thank you. you can have a point when you're writing exam and say, no, I'm taking you to court. This thing doesn't make sense. You can prove yourself. It's no problem, get free mark. So, can I record? Okay, let me ask you an obvious question. Which one is the main account here?
Drawing.
Drawing. So how much must I put next to the drawings?
2477.
2477. No, 154.
154.
Plus 154.
The cost.
This must be the cost. I converted this to become this. Get it, guys? It's coming slowly. Here, if you want to do that.
Spot is coming up with all the ready.
Bloody accounts. Here, guys, I don't want to waste your time. You must tell me. Which one is 190? Credit. Yeah. And then, how much is the credit? 435.
135.
How again?
135.
You understand, guys? From work, now we are thinking about something different. Clients were fighting you now. Sorry, I apologize. Can you see? At least you see. The next time when you see something, can just click even though you don't understand. It's okay, I've seen this before. And then I'm telling you, normally with the drawings, they normally give you the selling price. It's very rare to find cost price like that. Copy and paste. Okay. When they give you the selling price, remember if this selling price was excluding VAT, you are supposed to do the same thing to find what? The cost. But this amount was supposed to come in. And you calculate VAT, you put it here, and you add the 2 to get that one. Don't worry, let's forget about it. Let's focus here. I'm just saying, as long as you know where to put the amount without VAT, and you wouldn't use 14 over 104, you're supposed to use like 14 over 100. Okay. Any question about it? Is that all? Still have something here? Okay.
Yeah, there's more.
Oh, awesome.
Sure. Why did we start this thing? But it's, as long as we understand, guys, we can't just rush for the sake of finishing. Slowly.
GP 55.
The date?
31st.
On the 31st, JV 55, né?
Yeah.
On the 31st, what is happening there? Credit loss. Guys, who can tell me credit loss is the same as bad debt or bad debts? Thank you very much. Okay, give me the account. Okay, right? What? Credit? Or you can call it what? Bad debt. It's up to you. Again, remember you can choose bad debts or credit losses. Give me the other account. Meaning bad debt, it means you wrote off someone. You can only write off people who owe you. Who are those people? I understand because they all have tasks. Tasks. Oh, no, creditors. You for what? Debtors. Yes, it happens, guys. I know. In the exam, make sure. Debtors, because I'm writing off my clients who bought from me on. You can't write off creditors. Hey, they want their money. You write them off. Unless if you're running away from them. The question is there any VAT implications?
Yeah.
Yes, because when you sold before there was VAT there. Eh?
Yeah.
So we also did that.
Thank you very much. So give it to me. Input, stop. Why? Because by the time when you sold to them, you charged them what? VAT. And that VAT was called output. Because you were selling to them. Now you are cancelling them. Meaning you say, SARS, I cannot give you output because I cancelled that person. Can you see now?
Yeah.
So you reverse it You call it what? If I increase input, I decrease what? This is just a reversal one. Sacrifices, sacrifices. People have been divorced because of accounting. You're always stressed. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Help me.
Liability.
Which one?
It's just controlled by the
Okay, what is credit loss?
It's an expense.
Expense.
Okay.
Yes. You lost it. It's an expense.
It's an expense. Yes.
Now, this is a good practice, Nick. Can you see?
Better control asset.
Asset? Yes, they owe you. These guys owe you. They are always. This is the same as account receivable.
Yeah.
Yes, assets. Current asset to be specific.
Assets.
Expenses go up.
Up? Yes.
Yes.
Down.
Down because you cancelled one of the letters, for example.
Down.
Oh, what's that?
Goes up.
You're increasing input. Can I be honest with you? When you see input and output, they always go up. I didn't want to say it. But yes, that's the method that we're using.
So both input and output go
Yeah,
up.
if you see input, output, the arrows. When you see input, just put this. You remember it takes You just have to. Yes.
The expense will be on the
Sure.
debit side.
Debit side.
Oh, yes.
All agree?
Yeah.
So this credit
You agree?
And credit. And debit side.
Let's check.
Mm.
Assets are going up. If we can do it one day, the whole night, I'm telling you. In the morning, we're going to be joking, guys.
Credit loss.
Must start with the credit loss.
Yeah.
Because it has been dividend.
Yeah.
Credit losses. Any other thing that to debit?
Input loss.
I must put the debits first, eh? And then
Better control.
on the credit side. We have the amount for credit losses given to us.
17,692.
Which account will absorb the whole thing? Which one is the main here? Check.
Credit loss.
Which one is the main out of the three? Debtors, yeah. That is the main thing here. The whole thing is about the debtors. I wrote off what debtors, the debtor is on. So I must put that amount in line with what I'll come back to the folios. I can see you're very angry. How much is it, by the way?
17.
692.
92. Okay. Please do what you do best. You know what I mean? You know how to calculate that now? Over.
2172.
Yes.
2, 1.
7.
72.
Thank you.
Keep on going.
155.
155.
20.
20.
Yes.
Why are we drawing a line with 31st is still going up? Is there still more items for the 31st?
Yeah, because this is a general must separate them, okay? Unlike the other where I said we have 2.
Yeah.
I don't know about the numbers.
Nominal.
Nominal? That should give it N what?
B.
and 2.
Two.
B,
Two.
B5.
B2.
Yeah.
We had it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the name?
Let us
B8.
B8. Thank you guys. Talk to me guys. I know we put a lot of things. Guys, because of space, I'm going to remove what I have here. If you want to take a photo, you can take a photo of this. But let me be prepared before you can take that photo. So I can look good. Eh? Yeah.
How much would this be?
No, this one in the exam sometimes on its own can be 25 sometimes.
25.
In the exam, yes.
Well, this would be out of 30.
Or even good.
You know they're trying to, half.
That's so true. That's really true. There's just one person who just knows one person. And no, I'm not joking. Like if you don't know one, then you don't know the rest of
You don't know the
the
rest.
It is.
So this is this. Oh, sorry.
No, it's not. It's so difficult. That's
What about this? Wait,
So
the
if you start off from
say this on the
I'm so not nice.
Okay. Give me the source document.
The numbers game.
JB 56.
56.
Yeah.
The day 31st. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened there?
In which charge by Coca-Cola? The overdue account.
The interest charged by Coca-Cola. Ne? So we have Coca-Cola. Ne? It means we are being charged. Okay, give me the account. Creditors, thank you. Because we are being charged. What else? Be specific, which interest? Let's just say paid or expense.
Okay.
Which one do you prefer?
Expense.
Receipt.
No, it's just my strength, money out.
Just say paid or expense. Up to you. And the minute you say expense, already you know the account. Can you say good? Yes. It helps. Okay, the third one.
Nothing.
There must be that.
Nothing.
Do you remember the VAT classification? I gave you the notes where standard rated, zero rated, exempt, things like that. This is not vettable.
It's only that, so I don't know what.
I know.
Yeah.
I think most of them are somewhere there in your busy there. Don't worry about it. But yeah, interest is not vettable. So there's no VAT, so be happy.
No discounts, no nothing.
So, huh? Classification? Liability, this one. This one is it? Expense. Help me? Check the rules, check the rules. Liability, where is it? It's here. Going up.
Yes.
And the other side.
Yes.
It's going up.
Credit.
On the credit side.
That's credit, yeah.
This one going down or up?
Up.
Because we've got more expenses now.
Yeah.
On there? And guys, in the exam, the minute you put credit here, don't waste your time. Put the opposite one. This one. Just tell me. On the debit side. Interest expense. Remember, you must debit first. Interest expense. Now you've got creditors. Control. Remember, interest expense doesn't attract VAT. Give me the folder just for you, please. And expense, please. And 3, Creditors control, did you have it before? B or N?
B4.
Before. Because we had it before. Remember, you cannot have more than 2 accounts. How much?
195.
195.
495.
495. And obviously, 495.
Oh, that's good. 4.
Next, source document. JV. The date still. Thank you very much for that.
Same.
Same account.
Yeah.
How can they give us the same? These people. Let's see. Remember, we are Kisati, so we are charging someone. Who are we? So we are the ones who are charging someone. So let's see. Give me the 2 accounts.
Data control.
Control.
Interest received.
Perfect. Interest received or interest income, ne?
Yeah.
Can I just put it income for now? Or received. Ah, this is easy, man. Like VC, as you can see.
Therefore, control asset.
Asset,
And in the account,
income,
it's going to be debit. The assets increase on the debit side.
on the debit side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay,
the
which side?
income to increase on the credit side.
Then credit side.
VAT. Can I calculate it?
No.
No VAT on interest. You. Which one must I start with here? Debtors control. And
Interest income.
interest income. Folios, please. B8 for debtors. Interest income.
4.
And 4. It's like going towards big bank. How much? Just give it.
199.
1?
1090.
1090. Thank you guys. Hey. Okay. The last one. No, let's end with a bang. Let's end this question with a bang.
2 more.
2 more.
Yeah.
2 more actually.
Yes, doesn't matter. Bang, bang. Twice. Okay. JV
5-8.
5/8, 31st. What happened?
7% settlement is not granted.
Okay, give me the count involved here.
This debtors control.
Debtors control.
Yeah.
Because we can only grant discount to debtors control. Debtors, ne? And then
Discount granted.
settlement,
Settlement is not.
discount, granted. Be specific, ne? Because the other one is what? Receipt. Any VAT implication?
Yes. Yeah.
Which VAT? Just, I know they all have put, but which one? Why? We're not selling, we sold before. Now they are paying us.
Output because the creditor.
It's not a creditor, it's a debtor.
Oh, it's input because we giving a discount.
When you sell.
When you were selling to them, you charge them what? Output. But now we call it what?
That's what I said.
And we change them our times. Just say, it's okay. As long as you understand. Input. Yes, I understand. And then we check this. I don't feel bored, guys. This is our way. It's our way. Yes. And then what is this? Asset.
Assets,
An asset.
income. Sorry, it's an expense.
Agreement.
Yeah. Assets.
Decrease. Bring down.
Okay.
Going up. You expect to spend up.
Just told you. Eh? Did you great?
Debit.
No, credit.
Sorry.
Expense increase it's
Debit.
on the debit side.
Debit.
Debit side.
Guys, when you're writing exam, when you see input, when you're doing this, you see that.
Out.
You can even give signal to other people. Check. Yes.
So every time, okay. So every time when it's bad and it's going up, it's not the debit side.
For input.
For input.
Yes.
Input debit money can go.
Input is an asset, remember? It increases on the debit side.
Going out, yeah.
But output will also, but on the other side.
On the other side.
Just saying, when you deal with this, your arrow
So it's
will always.
So it's input, output.
That's true.
Input.
Input, output. Yes. In as much as they're both.
Yeah.
Okay,
maybe when you are sitting there writing an exam, when you see the input, just stand up. Okay, give me the account. Which one side give me the best?
Settlement discount. Granted.
Settlement. Discount. Granted. Any other thing that I must debit? Input. That. And then must be on the credit. Folios.
and one. Oh no, sorry.
And 5 then.
And 5 is right.
Okay. Input VAT.
Input that is
B2. Debtors control.
B8.
B8 because we have it already there. Do we have the amount of discount they are talking about?
So same we have to
1499.
Meaning we have to work for it. So they say it's K what?
K is there.
So you must refer to GR.
254.
I know we did this before, but we must do it again. Let's go there. Can you see that source document?
Yes.
DRD, where did the come from?
The
Or somewhere there.
Yes.
No, they say the balance for this guy was how much?
2143.
The balance was 21423. 21423.
Yes.
That's the balance, ne?
Yes.
But remember, we have to go and check other transactions. Ne? So we sold to him again on a certain date. Just go and check K something again.
Yeah.
The first one was on the 19th. Ne?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. 19.
There was a sale of how much?
97,377.
77. We sold to him. Ne?
Yeah.
And he returned how much? 38?
95.
That's not all. Ne?
Yeah.
And then let's see how much does he owe us after doing that. Use the calculator. We must add this one, less the other one.
Before the discount.
Now I just want the total.
114,905.
114,905. This is the amount. We're all in agreement. Double check what it is.
That's correct, yes.
So we need to base our discount on that amount. How many percent?
7%.
Say times 7% of that.
106,861.
106,
861.
861.
865.
862.
862, yeah.
106, 8,
106,862.
862. Why is it too much? No, it can't be. 7%.
Oh, that is after the
No, remember we need 7%
Oh, yeah.
discount.
Okay, somewhere around.
8043.
804. Remember, the one that she gave me is the one that went to yesterday. It went to the receipts, the one that we received. Yes, but this one we need only what? Discount. Yes? Can I give you half a minute to record it and you tell me the answer? This one, go and record it then. Let me know if you won. Still busy? Obviously, the date will be the 31st, yeah? JV 59. Is it 59?
No.
Oh, 8.
Oh, I still there.
Yeah.
Network problem. Okay. Well, show me. How did you record, guys?
No, it's going to settlement. 7,
Let's record that one.
It's 8043.
Where is it?
On the data side.
status control.
Data control. It's the main one.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
At 804.
3.
And then
Settlement discount, 705,
7.
7.5.
And then
987.
980. I trust that everyone understands. We've been doing this thing, I don't know how long. For how long. You know how to take out bets? Just like that. Not bad. Something has to start somewhere, guys.
But then why do we have to record only the discount and the discount right now?
Because we only need discount here. Discount can only come to what? The other amount went to CBR yesterday.
Yeah.
Because the other amount is the one that we received in the form of cash. So we put it in the CB. The discounts must come to what?
General cash.
So the discounts will always come to the general, and the amount received will go to what? CBR. That's why yesterday we did the same calculation and we used 93%. Don't you remember that? Yes, because that is what we received. Yesterday we ignored 7%. Now we deal with what? 7%, because the 7% must come to. Sorry guys, I apologize. Just unintentional. Can you do the next one? Guys, can I just read this one? It's been long since I read this. Can I read it? Okay, let me read, guys. It was realized that equipment bought for 15,000 during November was by mistake debited to the delivery consumable account. Please correct the error. That's the mistake we made. That's how we come to the GJ. Remember I said the errors must come to what? GJ. But we need to analyze which accounts are involved. Who can tell me?
Equipment.
Equipment. What is the other account?
Delivery consumable.
Delivery consumable. Because they just went to the wrong account. So we must fix the other account, and transfer to the other account. And how much was the amount? 15? This is what they said we bought it for. Yeah, but it doesn't change the system because it's not invented. So don't worry about the system.
So, no, I'm saying, if you buy equipment, even though you buy VAT on it, do you still record the VAT that you buy on it?
That's a good question.
No.
Why?
Because you can't claim it.
I don't take your motivation, but I take your answer. You know what I mean? You understand what I mean? Because they never said yes.
Can you please repeat that?
He's asking, I don't know what was your question, but my question was, I don't think we should put that there because if equipment is not inventory that we purchase in the sale. So therefore, I think we shouldn't report that.
Again, I agree with her, but I don't agree with your motivation. You know what? Even though it is equipment, that is applicable.
That is applicable, but you can't claim or
I can.
you can.
Yes, because remember, when I bought it, they charged me VAT.
But you don't plan on selling it.
Yes, remember, they will still charge you. Like sometimes, even if you like start refreshment, you can't claim it back, but they will charge you VAT. That is not allowable, remember. Let me explain this one. Equipments are what? Vegetable. But because they didn't mention anything wrong about VAT here, it means when they record under VAT account, everything was
Okay.
the mistake was only between what? The two. If VAT was also affected, they should have said, you must also what? Fix what? VAT. Does that make sense? So it means you cannot identify another account as what? VAT. But the fact that they bought, it means the amount you see here is inclusive of what? But remember, normally when we record in this account, we must separate VAT from what? This account. So the amount that I must put here must exclude VAT. But that VAT I cannot record because they didn't say anything about it. They only mentioned what? The two. That's the tricky thing. They just bought it. Remember, I'm a VAT vendor. They just said I bought. Remember on the statement on top, they said all the amounts are inclusive of VAT unless stated otherwise. The fact that I bought this equipment or what? They buy equipment. So it means the amount I bought with is inclusive of what? It's just that when they were recording between they made a mistake. They went what? And instead of what? I only need the amount excluding VAT. I can't take the whole amount as it is. I must take out VAT and deal with that amount only. So I want you to understand me because I think there's something similar to this in your assignment. Because if you're not careful, you're going to copy and paste. Because the amount is there. So please give me the amount excluding VAT.
13127.
13127. Did you all get the same?
I got 13,398. 13,398.
You can either calculate VAT first, minus it.
13,398.
13,
13,398.
39, 0. Use, I don't know, which method do you use, my brother? Don't use 14%, use 14 over 104, and then after that, VAT, minus it from the original amount. That is the long method that we can understand. Or you can just say divide by 1.14. It's up to you. You get this directly. Okay? So this is the amount that I'm going to record. Be careful. Do not record what? VAT, because they didn't say anything about that. Otherwise, you're going to have 3. If the bet was incorrect, you're supposed to have maybe something else. Let's say they went to output where they said you're supposed to do input, no? And fix it. So, you can still do it. What is this? I said, what is this?
Assets. No, expense.
It's like stationery. It's like all those consumables, overheads. But this one you must be careful. You can't just say I'm going to use my account equation like, okay, you must check how was the error and how can I fix it. What is the mistake at the moment? They increased this by mistake. Instead of increasing what? So now I must do the opposite. I must decrease this one, I must increase that one. It's an error. Be careful here. You must first understand the situation before you can fix it. So, which one? I must increase and decrease what? Because they came here by mistake. So now you can apply the rules. Assets increase on them. Assets increase on them. Expenses decrease when? That's why I went to decrease. Remember, I'm controlled by the errors of which I must make a decision on. Understand?
So you can't take what it is. I would say they made a mistake when they recorded. They increased the equipment instead of increasing delivery consumable.
Oh, check for me if I'm wrong. Which one is wrong? Because for me, what you told me, you said the mistake came to consumables. They came to the consumables by mistake. Is what you told me.
Let's say
Yeah, they came here by mistake. Now I'm fixing it.
Yeah.
Initially they debited. What must I do now? I credit to cancel the debit and go to the right account. They were supposed to debit what?
The equipment.
But they didn't. So I credit this and I debit that. I'm fixing the mistake. This one we must put some colors and flowers next to it and study again. Okay. So which one must I debit?
Equipment.
And obviously
Consumables.
delivery, consumables. Folio please. B and then yep. How much?
13 on it.
And 80.